discuss ng taan. Ako rin niyo. So, wala man taga-klase last time, no? Exam man to ninyo sa?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this morning, muna siya ko ang topics. Okay. We are going to discuss the measures of central tendency. Pwede na magsulat. Kanina lang. Okay, so anamara ninyo next screenshot. So, the measures of central tendency, or this a measure of position, no? Or central tendency. The most commonly used na siya use the statistics for measuring the center of a set of data arranged in order of magnitude or arranged in ascending or descending order using the means. So the most commonly used averages, so mo ni ato ang number 1, mo ni ato ang mean, kani mean. Ang average ni siya. So if we're going to arrange the data in ascending order, then to come up with the average, so the first measure of central tendency to compute the average is the mean. We have here the x bar or bar x. Kaning mean mo ni siya ang pinaka-simplest, pinaka-sayon, and the most efficient measures of central tendency or location. No? Okay. So, ang atong sample mean yung formula class, mo ni siya ato ang gamiton.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ang naka-share screen na ka, ma'am.
Ha? Ay, sorry ka dong. Time sa palami ra ko ha. Wait sa ha, kay wala pa dahil na share screen. Sorry. Thank you. Okay. Kani, kita na ninyo. Okay, wait for a while. Okay. Kita na ninyo, class?
Yes, ma'am.
The measures of central tendency.
Yes,
Ano
ma'am.
siya ang commonly used in statistics for measuring the center of a set of data. If you are going to arrange the data in ascending order, then, or order of magnitude, then ang most commonly used to come up to compute with the average is, we have the three measures. We have number 1, the mean, the simplest and the most efficient measures of central tendency. So, ang formula na to, bar x, sample mean, kung ang ato ang data is taken from the sample, you have the summation of x sub I, where I is from 1 to n, over n. So, if you are going to expand, mo ni siya ito ang formula. So, x sub 1 plus x sub 2 plus 3 dots plus x sub n over n. So, ang x sub I na to, muna siya itong mga individual observations or cases. Ang n is the total number of observation or cases. So, we have here a note below. If the cases ko no, cover all the data, so tanan nga data from the population, then ang atong formula or the unit or the symbol we use for the computed mean is called the population mean. Lahin ng population mean nga, symbol, we have the mu. Otherwise, it is called the sample mean. So, kung data na to, gikan siya sa population, then we use the same formula, but ang iyang symbol lang population mean mu. Ano siya itong formula sa population. So, example class, using the sample mean, the data, okay, we have the finite number of data as follows. Number 1, so you have 2, 5, 6, 3, 9, 10, 12, 15. These are raw data na wala pag i-arrange in ascending order. So this is a raw data. Find the mean. So since it is finite, limited lang siya, gamay lang siya, then since addition is commutative, no need to arrange this one in order of magnitude. Since addition is commutative, bali-bali lang. So, we can write the summation of x sub I, where I is from 1 to 8, since there are 8 numbers of cases, no? So, we can just substitute the subscript x sub I, x sub 1 up to x sub 8, no? So, over 8 ang n. So, summing up all the cases or data, okay, the row data divide 8, we get the sample mean 7.75. Another example, try to know the mean mean balance, no? Asa na to i-locate ang ato ang mean average in the example. So I'll just draw here the example. This is a mean balance, but then before we have this one, because this is based on our calculations or computation using the formula that we come up that the mean for this is 17. So that's why din ni mo gibutang ang imuhang mean. So before we indicate the mean that is located here in 17, we use the formula. So here, ang ako ang gi-draw din okay, sa mean balance na siya different points, locations of 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And then, if you are going to place 1 kilogram at point 15, another 1 kilogram placed on top of it. So, it means duha ka 15 having a weight of 1 kilogram, no? So, mo ni siya nga ni-write ko din sa iyang terms or weight 15, duha ka 15 because kaduha man nato gibutangan og 1 kilogram ang 0.15 sa mean balance. And then, sa 16 po na po tayo 1 kilogram. Sa 18 po na po tayo 1 kilogram. And sa 21 po na po tayo 1 kilogram weights. Okay. To solve this one, class, the mean is using this formula. So, kaning nga formula, the summation of x sub I, where I is from 1 to 5. Yanong 5 ang number of date observation nato since there are 5 numbers having a weight of 1 kilogram. So, over n, which is 5. So, there ay na ako x sub 1, ako x sub 2, x sub 3, x sub 4, x sub 5. Expanding the formula for the summation notations. Okay. To come up, so therefore, ang mean nato din is 17. So that's why sa mean balance, ang atong mean is 17. So I just place here the mean. Okay, the average in the mean balance. Okay. Finding the difference of the terms or the weights minus the mean. Okay. The terms or the weights minus the mean. So, kung ato i-subtract 15 minus 17, ang iyang difference is negative 2 considering the sign. Kay 15 gamay man, minus 17 is negative 2. The same with this. Okay, the difference negative 2 pod. Kani 16 minus 17, negative 1. 18 minus 17 is positive 1. 21 minus 17 is 4. So, if you're going to add the differences or the summation of the differences of each term or weights minus the mean, then therefore considering the sign, 0 ang iyang result. No? So, kung 0 ang iyang result, okay, we get the 0 ang iyahang mean. 0 ang iyahang difference of its difference, no? Sa iyahang terms minus the mean. So, the sum of its differences is equal to 0. Okay, ug ato pud lang tawon ang distance, class. 17 mo ni siya atong mean. Okay, if we're going to see the distance, at 15, there are 2 kilograms, no, place at point 15. the distance from the mean is 2 unit, 1, 2. So, ang yung distance from 15 to 17 is 2 units. So, that's why I just multiply 2 times 2 here, and on top, we get 4. For the 0.16, usara ka kilograms imo gi-place, ayang distance from the mean is 1 unit. So, that's why 1 kilograms times 1 is 1. Okay. If you're going to add that 1, na siya total nga 5. Dili po ta sa right side. Okay? Ang iyang distance from 21 is 1 kilogram raman ay mag-place dito sa 21. Times 4 units. Okay? Paingon ka sa mean. So that's why I multiply 1 kilogram times 4, we get 4. Dili po ka sa 18. Okay? Paingon ka sa 17, the mean. 1 kilograms times 1 unit ra siya, 1. So if we're going to add 4 plus 1, we get also 1. So therefore, ang distance niya from left to right, okay, are equal, no? Equal. Talking of the weights, on the right side of the board, mo balance po siya sa weight on the left side, on the right side, no? So it means the weights on the right side balance the weight on the left side. So this is how we are going to identify the mean, no? Mean. So, ka-importante ang mean. Okay. Any questions sa ato ang drawing diri class? Diri sa ato apong table. Any question? Basta inalibog mo. Where do I get that one? So, pangutana lang ha. So, this is how to illustrate the weights or the mean. Okay. Okay. The location of the mean. Okay. In our weighing scale or mean balance. How to identify its weights from both sides, from left to right, and also for the distance. Then, mo balance yun na siya. Equal yun na siya. For the weighted mean, okay, let's proceed now to the weighted mean class. This is how to compute mostly the mga grades and its weight. Okay. For one person and another kano, some observations or cases are given more significance or importance than others. So hence, if the weight na kay weight sub 1, weight sub 2, and so forth, are assigned to cases, x sub 1, x sub 2, mani siya atong formula. The weighted mean from the sample, that is bar extra gihapon siya, but then we have here the summations of the product of the weights and its cases. Wala na siyang nakadiferensya kay ang dili na n ang ato ang divisor but the summation of the weights taken from the sample. Kung gikan siya sa population, maupo ni siya atong formula. The summation of the product of the corresponding frequencies. We are going to discuss this frequency later on if we are going to discuss the group data kani and group pa man siya. So taas-taas siya kaya we're going to make a frequency table for this. So x sub y is the midpoint of the class interval over n, the total number of values. So this is an example. Sorry. Excuse me. Using the weighted mean, no? Kanya to gamiton ang first formula. The first formula to come up with the weighted mean, so it is being asked here, the weighted mean. Weighted mean, ato ang computon. So, given ang final grades of students sa unom niya ka subjects where she enrolled. Given po ang units sa kada subject. So, therefore, ang kabugaton sa iyang subject is based sa iyang units. Okay. And then, ang iyahang x sub I, that is the grades niya. Okay. So, given. So, if you're going to compute, the weighted mean for this, we just multiply it by the number of units. So the summation, y is 6, so there are 6 subjects, no? So I just multiply the product of its weight, unit, the unit and the grade, divide it by the summation of its units. So since addition is commutative, wala rin na to i-arrange in ascending order. You just write it in any order. So multiplying, finding the product of the weights and its grade, divide the total number or sum of the weights. So mo ni siya itong na-come up, no? So I just want you to write this one in your notebook and amara ninyo screenshot, no? So this is now the average of a student sa unom niya ka mga subject. Okay. The second measures of central tendency class are finding the average. Since we are through with the mean, then the next one is the median. One is siya class the median. Ang atong formula sa median, we have here the Corley or x to the Corley bar. Corley bar. Okay, that's the median taken from the sample class. So, ang atong formula ani, if n is odd, mo ni siya x, okay, with the subscript of n plus 1 over 2. Where n is odd. Okay, kung n is even, then mo ni siya atong formula sa ubos. X sub n over 2 plus x sub n over 2 plus 1 divide 2. Example, kung ang ato ang given, okay, the number of cases, we have 15, 15, 16, 18, 21. So, na-arrange na ni siya in ascending order. Ano sa ni? Okay, na-arrange na ni siya in ascending order class starting from 15, 16, 18, 21. Kung ato ang lantawon, kung ang median ko no, kung ang iyang number of cases is odd, okay, ang middle number should be the median. Okay, so sayon ra identify 16. Okay, mayroon din ka 16 kay middle man na siya ma'am kay add man sila. Pero if you are going to use the formula, if you're going to use the first formula class, x sub n plus 1 over 2. Okay, ang mahitabo, x sub n, pila man ang n? 5 plus 1. Okay. Ngayon na himong 6 kay 5 plus 1 man naman. Mahitabo ani class, x sub 5 plus 1 divide 2. Mahimo gud siyang x sub 6 divide 2. So mahimo siyang x sub 3. X sub 3 siya class. X sub 3. Mo ni siyang x sub 3. Kuha mo. Ang n is 5. 5 man ka number of cases or data. 5 ka numbers plus 1 divide 2. So 5 plus 1 divide 2, 6 over 2, 3. X sub 3. Asa man ang location sa x sub 3? X sub 1, 15. X sub 2, x sub 1 is 15. X 3 located at number 16. So, mo na siya ato ang median. No? Kung add man siya. Number 2. Kung ang ato ang data, even siya. So, sayon ra kaayo, i-arrange na nato siya in ascending order. So, i-arrange 1, 2, 4, 5. So, kaning first two middle value, added together, divided by 2, then we get 3. Okay. But if we're going to use the second formula class, ano siya mahitabo? 4 man nakabuk ang ato ang data. Number nato. So, x sub n over 2, 4 over 2 plus x sub 4 over 2 plus 1. So, ang hitabo, x sub 2, 4 divide 2 plus x sub 4 over 2, 4 divide 2, 2 plus 1, so x sub 3. So, dire, mangita taasan ng location sa x sub 1, x sub 2. So, x sub 1 nato is 1, x sub 2 nato is 2, x sub 3 na to is 4. X sub 5 is 5. So, x sub 2, 2. X sub 3, 4. Added together, we get 6. Divide 2. So, 3. Pareho ragi hapon ang result. Pareho ragi hapon, class. Ang median. Any question? Kuni siya atong given, Plus. Okay, kani siya nga data is taken from the sample. And if the data is taken from the population, maupo di siya ato ang median. Population median, mu. Let's proceed now to the third. The third measures of central location is the mode. Okay. The mode. Okay. Mode. Okay. Mode gani. If we're going to come or compute the mode, ato sa i-arrange ang data in ascending order. And then look for the most frequent score. Atong lang tawon o unsa nga score or number nga gasigi og balik-balik. Okay. Kung ang data gani, okay. If there is no data that occur more than once, ug walay number or data nga gabalik-balik og more than once, then the data does not exist. So wala siya mode and does not have a mode. So wala siya mode kung wala ni appear twice din puro ra once. And if more than once, if the data occur more than once or several times, then the data is either unimodal, bimodal, trimodal, or multimodal. So, wala ni siya Kani siyang mode nato is the value, mo ni siya itong value in the set of cases which occur most often or with the greatest frequency. Mag-google din ninyo, class. Okay? Kung base sa ato ang data. Okay, is the value in the set of cases which occurs most often or with the
Maunsa din ang
greatest
manipot ka
frequency.
ng mga solicit, anak?
Greatest
Ay, sorry.
frequency, class. Wait, sa kanina ko balong sulat. Frequency ni siya, class. So, example, class. Mode na to, 3, 4, 5. Because, ang data nga given na to, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 3. So, gatong lantawon, ang 3, it appeared twice. So, 3. Ang 4 also appeared twice, and 5 also appeared twice. So, this is a trimodal. 3, 4, and 5 appear twice. So, there are 3 modes. And it's a trimodal. Okay, another one. Find the mode of the following. 31, 21, 16, 15, 21, 27, 19, and 18. We are going to arrange this data in ascending order, starting from the smallest value. So, since ang 21 na to appear twice, so then it is 21 is a mode, and it is a unimodal. Kausara siya ni appear. Usara ka number appear twice. Unimodal. So, 21 is the mode. So, sayon ra siya i-identify, no? Next meeting, Wednesday, makita na ipata. Need ako example dari class. The mean, finding the mean, median, and the mode. Okay, kani. Example. We have here the following data. 47, 51, 55. Kay kung mudag ko na, magdaghan na ang kuan, magkalisod na pod. Magkadaghan ang imuhang i-arrange. Tag 2 units man ni, 2 digits. So we have here 59, 59, 56, 56, 59, 60, 61, okay, class. So, gamitan na to ni siya og ungroup. Ungroup data, the 3 average, the mean, okay, the mean barred X, because kani siya nga data is taken from the sample, the median, okay, and the mode. Okay. So, ang atong formula ani, the summation of x sub I, where I. So, ato ihapon pila ni kabuok. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So, 30. 1 to 30. Okay. Over 30. Okay. Okay, class. Center na to na. So, adding together, so since addition is commutative, so ato ra na siya so calculate if you have your calculator to come up with the summation of x sub 1 to x sub 30. So, adding together, starting from 47 to 91, sorry, 91 class. So, 1,970 over 30. So, ang atong mean is 65.67. Ang median, okay, since even man siya. So, what we're going to do, okay, na-arrange naman ni siya. Okay, atong lantawon, ascending order ba ni? 47, 51, 55, 56, 59, 60, 61, 64, 65, 66. Okay, arrange in ascending order already. So, kani siyang two middle values, no? No, muna siya atong two middle values, kay even man siya. So, 65 plus 66 divide 2. Kay median man, kung even siya, the two middle value. So, you have 65.5. Ang mode, sa may sige ka-repeat din he. 1, 2, 3. So, kani pod. So, it repeat 5 times. Mo'y kinadaghanan. So, therefore, 66, no? Kung ato ni siya i-round off, 66, mapuna siya, 66. So, mo ni mga average, no? Mga average ni siya. No, gamitan na to ning formula ganiha. Katong ato ang median, kay even man siya. X sub n over 2 plus n over 2 plus 1 divide 2. Okay. X man to. Sorry. Ano itong formula gani ha? Ato ang i-check ha. X di ay. X. Ato ang median. So, kani bird X ni. So, ang ato ani raning kuan. Data. Ato ang gikuan. So, kung mukama pa siya 65.5. So, 30 man ta. 30 divide 2 plus x sub 30 over 2 plus 1 over 2. So, kung even ang data nato class, x sub 15 plus x sub 15 plus 1. So, mahitabo, sorry. Mahitabo x sub 15 plus x sub 16, no? Divide 2. Kung sa may 15 na to, mani siya atong x sub 15. Mani siya atong x sub 16. So, therefore, pareho ra gyapon. 65 plus 66 divide 2. So, mo na siya 65.5. So, the same ra gihapon class ang ato ang median. No? The same ra gihapon. Okay? Any question? Any question? Class? Una po man di mo abot ni. Any questions from the beginning?
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Kuan ma'am, kinahanglan pa siya ang solution, ma'am. Kaya na may uban nga cases nga ma-identify ra dahil ang
Kanang median
Ang
ug
mean.
ang mode ma-identify ra gihapon.
median,
Pero if you are going to importante gyud we use the formula for computation, no? Kay ang uban magic lang sayon lang kaayo kay especially kung move forward ra ethics kung unsay number kinahanglan na agud mo solution, no? First using the formula. So kay para to test og tinuod ba gyud ni solve mo during example natay mga quizzes. So kaning median ug ang mode, how to I know that kani siya sayon lang man ni ang mode dinhi kay by looking unimodal man ni siya. Sayon lang siya identify. Ang taon lang nimo ang most frequently occurred numbers sa. Pero kani median ug ang mean kinahanglan gyud nimo kinahanglan gyud solution. Kinahanglan gyud solution.
Okay, ma'am.
Oo. So, we'll continue this one next meeting taas-taas maguding group data. So, mag-attendance na lang ko para sa'yo po mo dismiss. Away pa mo. So, next meeting Wednesday, kaya tayo holiday man. So, magkita na itag Wednesday. So, 9 to 10. So, anamara ni yung screenshot ni, ha? Screenshot na mo, class. Kaya ako ang ibalik kung wala pa. Ano sa mani? Uy. Ano man ni? Hindi na lang ko. Okay. Present if you are called. How about Abhelina? Lindon. Wala. Or Taron. 11. Absent Adarni.
Adarni, ma'am, present.
Okay. Andres Baldosa Banwa.
Andres present, ma'am.
Baldosa present, ma'am.
How about Banwa? Not around.
Banwa, present, ma'am.
Okay. Bilonghilot. Bulingot.
Present, ma'am.
Bulingot present, ma'am.
Brandea. Wala na ni.
Ma'am, nasa Brandea ganina, ma'am, pero niuli na siya sa ilaha, ma'am, kay kaulanon daw, ma'am.
Buenavista Kabasag.
Buena Vista present, ma'am.
Kabasag,
Kabasag.
present, ma'am.
Okay. Calago, Vanessa. Calibo.
Kalibo, ma'am. Present.
Katibod, Kanyati, Codera.
Katibot present, ma'am.
Kanyati, Codera.
Kudera present, ma'am.
Okay. Conson, Dumulong, Echevarria.
Tumulong man present.
Echeverria present, ma'am. Echeverria present.
Dumulong,
Tumulong man present.
Ferrer, Garcia, John.
Ferrer present, ma'am.
Garcia present, ma'am.
Okay, Gonzales, Haro, Hamito.
Gonzales present, ma'am.
ma'am.
Haro. Not around. Hamito,
Present, ma'am.
Khalil, Larona.
Larona, present, ma'am.
Maongko, Memes.
Ma'am is present, ma'am.
Maongko, not around. Moran, Nunez, Onyes.
Nunez present, ma'am.
Moran,
Nunez. Ma'am. Muran present, ma'am.
Moran. Not
Present,
around.
ma'am. Muran.
Okay, Pique, Ragusta, Ramirez.
Piki present, ma'am.
Ragosta present, ma'am.
Ramirez, Secreto. Ha? Ramirez, so about Ramirez. Not around. Ninya, Marie. Tanoy.
Tanoy present, ma'am.
Tansiko,
Tansiko
Tumim-
present, ma'am.
Tumimbang.
Tumimbang present, ma'am.
ma'am. Maongko present, ma'am.
Tumimbang, present. Tubak.
Tubak present, ma'am. Tubak present, ma'am.
Tumimbang.
Tumimbang, ma'am. Present, ma'am.
Okay. Tumarong.
Tumarong present, ma'am.
Valerio.
Valerio present, ma'am.
Ito yung apelid. Dong Miko. Kinsay mong mama dong?
Michelle, ma'am.
Ah, Michelle. Michelle. Imo papa?
Akira, ma'am.
Alahi de ini siya. Di ide ito. Okay. Valerio Jella.
Valerio present, ma'am.
Victoria Villusilio.
Victoria, present, ma'am.
Villusilio present, ma'am.
Benson Wakay.
Wakay present, ma'am.
Vincent present, ma'am.
Pakilit. Nia. Pakilit Tinay. Are they around? Salva and Andrea. Oh, man,
Salva present, ma'am.
Salva Tinay and Pakilit. Wala. To advice. So, ang absent karon Haro. Abhelina.
Excuse me, ma'am. Good morning. Maongko present, ma'am.
O Maongko, present na siya. O Maongko.
Thank you,
Gwen.
ma'am.
Ramirez, absent. O si Pakilit o Tinay. Basta yung transfer ni. Okay, class. See you Wednesday.
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes. Oh.
Wala kay lista nga basas, ma'am.
Ha?
Basas.
Walay basas diri dong. Late ka dong?
Yes, ma'am. Na-enroll ko sa loan sleep.
Basas. O, ikuan niya dito sa group chat imuhang information. Basas first name.
Joshua, ma'am. Joshua.
Okay, inote ka diri. Okay, sige. Okay, class. That's all for this morning. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Mm-mm.
Thank you, ma'am.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sige,
Thank you,
bye-bye.
ma'am.
Ma'am, good.
See you Wednesday po.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oo.